A predator clamps down on a small lizard's tail. The lizard doesn't fight. It simply lets the tail go, walks away missing a piece of itself, and within weeks grows a new one. That trick alone would be impressive enough, but it's nowhere close to the most extreme version of this ability documented in the animal kingdom. Some of the animals on this list survive damage that would be immediately fatal to almost anything else alive, and they do it as a completely normal part of existing. Number 8. Deer and elk. Antlers are the only appendage in the entire mammal kingdom that fully regrows every single year, and they do it at a growth rate that outpaces almost any other tissue documented in a living animal, in some species over an inch per day during peak growth season. A mature bull elk sheds antlers weighing up to 40 pounds combined, then regrows the entire structure, bone, blood vessels, nerve tissue in a matter of months before the next breeding season arrives. Number 7. The zebrafish. Researchers use this small freshwater fish specifically because of what happens after significant heart damage. Remove up to 20% of a zebrafish's heart tissue, and rather than scarring over the way a human heart would, the fish regenerates fully functional new heart muscle with no lasting damage to its ability to pump blood. It's one of the reasons zebrafish sit at the center of human heart regeneration research today. Number 6. The African spiny mouse. When a predator grabs this small rodent by the skin simply detaches, tearing away in a way that lets the mouse escape while leaving the attacker holding nothing but fur. What happens next is the genuinely remarkable part. The exposed wound, which would be catastrophic for almost any other mammal, regenerates completely. Skin, hair follicles, even cartilage, without forming scar tissue at all. Number 5. The American alligator. This one isn't about regeneration, it's about surviving damage that should never heal. Alligators regularly sustain deep wounds during territorial fights, wounds that would become fatally infected in most animals within days, in murky bacteria-heavy water. Researchers studying alligator blood identified powerful antimicrobial peptides capable of killing a wide range of bacteria, including some strains resistant to conventional antibiotics, allowing infected wounds to heal in conditions that would kill almost anything else. Number 4. The cockroach. Because they breathe through small openings along their body called spiracles rather than through a head-based respiratory system, and because their nervous system is highly decentralized, a cockroach can survive decapitation for over a week. It doesn't die from the injury itself. It eventually dies from an inability to drink water. Here's where this gets genuinely strange, because the next 3 entries don't just survive damage. They use it as a defense on purpose. Number 3. The starfish. A starfish can regenerate an entire severed arm, recovering full function within months. In some species, that ability goes even further. A single detached arm, if it retains a fragment of the central body disc, can regenerate an entirely new, complete starfish. One injury, potentially 2 starfish, where there used to be 1. Number 2. The sea cucumber. When threatened, some sea cucumber species deliberately expel their own internal organs through their body wall, directly at the attacking predator, sometimes as a sticky, tangling defense mechanism. The sea cucumber then simply regenerates a full replacement set of internal organs over the following weeks. It survives by giving away the parts most animals would consider essential to staying alive at all. And number 1, the axolotl, the most complete regenerator ever documented in a vertebrate. Beyond limbs, which it regrows fully functional down to bone, muscle, and nerve tissue, axolotls have been documented regenerating portions of their own spinal cord, and in some studied cases, sections of brain tissue, all without forming scar tissue anywhere in the process. Researchers still don't fully understand every part of the mechanism, but they've identified specialized cells at the injury site that essentially revert to an earlier, more flexible state, rebuilding the missing structure from scratch rather than simply patching over the wound. That detail connects every single animal on this list. Almost none of them heal the way we think of healing, closing a wound, leaving a scar, moving on with a permanent reminder of the damage. They rebuild completely, and in several cases, without leaving any evidence the injury ever happened at all. If your own body could regenerate like any one of these 8 animals, which ability would you actually want, and which one would honestly worry you a little? Tell me in the comments, and subscribe to NatureCrest for more deep dives into the animal kingdom's most extraordinary survival abilities.